Hello everyone, this is Harita Kasturi from PACE IIT and Medical, Hyderabad. Let us just continue now the questions of 2024 PYQs from chemistry. All right, going on with question number 121 here, 120 questions we've already completed. Next, move on. Given below are the two statements. One is labeled assertion and reasoning questions. Again, SN2 reaction of C6H5CH2Br. C6H5CH2Br. First, draw it. Benzyl bromide. This is benzyl group. CH C6H5 के ऊपर कार्बन है तो it is benzyl group with bromine group. This is benzyl bromide. Okay, and then you have ethyl bromide. Two things we have, and which is more stable towards the SN2 reaction. They say that SN2 reaction, benzyl bromide occurs more rapidly than SN2. Both the reactions at once, definitely both of them are your 1 degree, isn't it? So this is 1 degree, this also is 1 degree. Then what is the difference between this and that? This is a resonance hybridized structure, as you can see here. Okay, there is a resonance, which is felt here in the first group in the benzyl bromide, definitely. So therefore, this would be more rapidly occurring. The partial and so assertion is correct. Then reason partially bonded unhybridized p orbital that develops in the trigonal bipyramidal transition state is stabilized by conjugation ring with the phenyl ring. Yes, it is a conjugated ring because as we have just now discussed, it is in conjugation with the p orbital conjugation. It has got pi bonds, it has got the conjugation, it is there. So both A and assertion and reason is correct, and it is the correct explanation of A as well. Next, moving on with the next question. Phenolic group can be identified by a positive which test? Phenolic group can be identified by which test? That would be Thalline test. So first, let me go with your Lucas test, carbylamine test, and tolerance test. All of them in one question. So better let us first finish these things first. So what is Lucas test? What is your Lucas reagent, which is ZnCl2 in the presence of HCl, right? And this will be your test. Use it to detect whether your alcohol given to you is primary, secondary, or a tertiary alcohol, right? So it is ROH group, or is that your R carbon, then OH, फिर R dash group, or is that your R double dash, this group? Is that this group? This is tertiary alcohol. So in the case of tertiary alcohol, in the presence of ZnCl2 and HCl, instant turbidity is being given by the Lucas test. Instant turbidity. Okay, you would get your X here. So see this R dash and R double dash with X you will get instantly. So instant turbidity is given for 3 degree. 3 degree instant turbidity. 2 degree it takes time. So 10 to 15 minutes of time. And turbidity is what? Nothing but that Douglas, that precipitate kind of thing. What you get is in the turbidity. Instantly you get that it is 3 degree alcohol, and if it is 10 to 15 minutes time you're taking, then it is 2 degree, and you will not get the test, you will not show the test, then it is your 1 degree. With great difficulties 1 degrees will show the test, so definitely 1 degree will not show the test. Next, कार्बाइलामीन टेस्ट. व्हाट इज कार्बाइलामीन टेस्ट? कार्बाइलामीन इज एनिलिन के ऊपर, एनिलिन, दिस इज NH2 के ऊपर CH Cl3 in the presence of basic medium which is KOH will give us isocianides. N triple bond C plus and negative, right? And isocianides plus KCl plus water molecule, and this is the isocyanide what you're going to get aniline ke sath. And this is the test which shows only for primary amines. Primary amines only will show you the test, nothing else. So this is also called as isocyanide test, carbylamine test, or isocyanide test, CHCl3 के साथ isocyanide test. And this, how do you identify the test? This will be giving us the foul smell. Isocyanides will give you foul smell. Okay, and then you have tolerance test. Tolerance test, or I would say silver mirror test. Okay, tolerance test or silver mirror test. You will get silver as a precipitate. It just looks like the mirror then, right? So that would be a tolerance test, a silver mirror test, which is your qualitative analysis wala. And aldehydes or ketones ka differentiation mein we will be using this tolerance test, and aldehydes will show the test, whereas ketones will not show the test, because tolerance reagent is a very mild reagent, and mild reagent के ऊपर aldehyde के ऊपर mild reagent डाला तो definitely you're going to show this test. And what will be your tolerance reagent? So just let us write the tolerance reagent also there then. And as I told you, only the ketones and all will be showing you, sorry, ketones will not show the test, whereas aldehydes will show the test. And tolerance reagent kya hai? It is AgNH3 twice with a positive. Okay, and then OH minus. Okay, this is diamine silver 1 hydroxide. This will be used as your thing here, and wherein aldehydes will give you a test will showing it to be carboxylic acid. Aldehydes will turn to carboxylic acid, whereas ketones will not undergo this test, will not show any of the result there. And if I have to talk about one, your phthalate test, as I said, phthalate test, phenolic group. Phenol group can be identified by the phthalate test. Now, what is that phthalate test? Let us write down that here. Let me just take some space. One second. Yeah. So I have a phenol group here. Okay. And then phthalic anhydrides, let us use. Phthalic anhydrides. This is C double bond O, O, and then C double bond O, and then O. In the presence of H2SO4, what will it give? This is, this will be giving you the test, and this turns out to be your colorless solutions there. So definitely we will be getting here your carbon. This OH remains the same. One second, yeah. With O minus here and then O minus here, and here a phenolic group with C double bond O, O minus here. So your phthalic acid, phthalate test is being shown by this. Okay, so phenolic group identification of the phenolic group is given by phthalate test. Remember this. All right, next, moving up. So we have already discussed Lucas test, carbylamine test, tolerance test also here. So please make a note of these things. Very short notes is required definitely. Next, 123. Elastomeric polymers. Elastomeric polymers are neoprene. This is from the chapter polymers, but it is still asked. So please do not ignore the polymers chapter as well. And then B will be your fiber polymer is your polyester. Then thermosetting polymer is urea formaldehyde resin. And then thermoplastic polymer is your polystyrene. So this is your fact-based questions only. You can just read this. Then incorrect statement about the glucose is Acha, they're asking us the incorrect statement. Glucose is soluble in water because of having aldehyde functional group. No, glucose is soluble because of the presence of alcoholic functional groups. Alcoholic functional groups. Please correct your statement. Alcoholic functional groups. Okay, and remains in the multiple isomeric forms in the solution. Okay. Then glucose is an aldohexose, correct? It is an aldohexose. Hexose, which means 6 carbons, and hexose having aldehyde functional group. So it is an aldose, definitely aldohexose. Glucose is one of the monomer unit of the sucrose and fructose. Yes, sucrose unit in sucrose, glucose and fructose. both of them, C6H12O6, C6H12O6, both. Sucrose is C12H22O11. This, in the presence of water, will give you C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6. One is glucose and one is fructose. These are the two monomer units of the sucrose. Next, 125. Going up with choose the correct option having all the elements with a D10 configuration. D10 configuration किस को है? That is what you have to write. Yes, copper will be having D10, although it is 29. One electron jump, D10. Zinc is anyway there, and cadmium also. See, zinc, mercury, and cadmium, definitely zinc, mercury, cadmium will have. Then copper also will have, and Ag also will have this. Ag, silver also will have this. Remember that. Next, Ag will be what? Krypton के बाद, 5s1 4d10. Zinc would be what? Zinc is argon के बाद 4s2 3d10, right? So like this, you can see all these. This will be your answer. There, option B is your answer. Next, 125 done. Yeah, 126. Distillation and all technique you have to go with. Then distillation, fractional distillation, steam distillation, and distillation under reduced pressure. All right. Distillation will be your 1D बनेगा बच्चा. 1 is with a D. Okay, chloroform and aniline. So these things are separated out by the distillation processes for sure. 1D. Then your answer 3B definitely is there. Yes, aniline water mixture is steam distillation. And then 2 with C it goes, the fractional distillation, which is separation of crude oil fractions. Fractional distillation 2C बराबर बन गया. बस खत्म कहानी, आ गया आपका आंसर. Under reduced pressure is separation of glycerol from pentyl. Okay, so this one. So you just have to write down these statements and all, go with it. Next, number 127. What is the name of this hydrocarbon? Okay, so what will be the name of this? How many things you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 things you have. Is that forward numbering or backward numbering? Definitely forward, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When I go backward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 7 पे आएगा backward. Forward जाएंगे तो 2, 5, 6 पे आएगा. तो sum देखो, sum कितना, like in whichever is the least sum, that would you will be going up with. So this is what 2, 5, 7, 7 plus 6, 13 is the sum here, and 14 is the sum here. So definitely not this. So forward numbering is matters. Now 2, 5, 6 trimethyl octane. 2, 5, 6 trimethyl octane. Very easy this is, right? Next, iron 3 catalyzes the reaction between iodide and persulfate ions in which of the things? Iodide and persulfate ions, both. So, iron 3 has to catalyze the reaction between iodide and persulfate. Iodide is I minus and persulfate मतलब S2O8 minus 2. So, iodine जो है I2 बन जाएगा, and then परसल्फेट जो है SO4 2 माइनस बन जाएगा. बट वी वांट व्हाट? आयरन 2 करता है या फिर ये आयरन 3 कैटलिस्ट, व्हाट शैल बी डन हियर. सो I minus turning on to I2, I would say I minus turning on to I2, negative turning on to 0, which is oxidation because loss of electrons. Then reduction के लिए can I say Fe plus 3 turning on to Fe plus 2 will be the reduction here, right? And then I would go with S2O8 wala separately. S2O8 minus 2 turns to SO4 minus 2, right? And then in that case, Fe+2, so this one definitely sulfur का तो क्या बन जाएगा इसका प्लस, write down sulfur का oxidation state 2x minus 16 is equal to minus 2, 2x is equal to 14, x is equal to 7 here, and here x minus 8 is equal to minus 2, x is equal to 6 here. 7 going on to 6, 7 to 6, which means addition of electron, reduction going on. Reduction going on, I need to go with oxidation. Fe+2 turns to Fe+3 is my oxidation also here. So now once you balance these two reactions and then check up with this, then we would be getting Fe+2. Fe+2 तो वैसे भी कट जाएगा आपका reaction when you add, and also balance this reaction, because how do we balance this बच्चे? I minus I2, let me put this as 2 here, and Fe is fine, minus 2, this is plus 3, minus 2 plus 3 is plus 1 and plus 2 here, so plus 1 electron I am putting it on this side, on the right side, and then same again here also check out S2O8, I am putting 2SO4 minus 2, Fe+2 and S2O4 minus 2, neutral on my left side, charges are neutral on my left side, and then minus 4 here, as you can see my cursor, minus 4 plus 3, minus 1 charge on the right side, so 1 electron on the left side, so directly it is definitely now electron to काट डालो, Fe+2 काट डालो. Now when I add these two things, Fe+3 is turning on to Fe, here Fe+3 and Fe+3 also will go off, right? So Fe+3, I can say it oxidizes I minus to I2, right? Because oxidation is happening, so Fe+3 is my oxidizing agent. Okay, Fe+3 oxidizes the iodide ion to your iodine. Yes, and what is that asked between us? Catalyst, choose the most appropriate answer for this. Okay, so A is definitely right. Fe+3 oxidizes persulfate ion. No, galat, because Fe+3 oxidizes iodide ion, right? And Fe+2 reduces the iodide ion. No, Fe+2 iodide का तो कोई मेल नहीं है यहाँ पे. No, not at all. Fe+2 तो right side में है, so it is not an agent at all. It cannot do anything. So number D, Fe+2 reduces persulfate ion. Yes, yes, because as you can see in the second equation, Fe+2 turns to Fe+3 in the this presence S2O for persulfate to your sulfate ion. You are getting A and D is the answer. Option D will be the answer here. All right, moving on. Next. Yeah, this is your tetrahedral complex. It is being given to us. In case it is the tetrahedral complex, what should we go with? So TiCl4, it is TiCl4 के लिए तो Ti वाला, it will be your plus 4 and minus 4. Totally is 0. Ti plus 4, you don't have any valence electrons here. It will be definitely coming up to your 0 state. So इसके लिए तो आपका 3 and 2 में कुछ भी नहीं. So T2G में तो 0, EG में भी 0 for this part, for TiCl4. And FeO4 के लिए FeO4 minus 2. Fe will be plus 6 then, right? Minus 8 plus 2. Minus 8 here, minus 8 turns to the right side. X minus 8 is equal to minus 2. X is equal to 6. Fe will be plus 6. Fe plus 6, then 2 electrons I have to show, because iron at 26. 26 में से 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स निकाल दो, 20 बन जाएंगे. 20 मतलब 18 plus 2. 18 तो नोबल गैस कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, तो 2 दिखा दो बस यहाँ पे. दिस हियर 1. सो ई स्क्वायर E2 Eg के लिए 2 एंड T2G के लिए 0. देन FeCl4 के लिए, FeCl4 minus 1 के लिए Fe बन जाएगा आपका plus 3, राइट? minus 4 to the right side, plus 4 minus 1 plus 3 बन जाएगा. Fe+3 मतलब क्या? 26 minus 3, 23 electrons. 23 electrons मतलब 18 plus 5 electrons. 18 will be a stable state kada. So 18 plus 5 electrons. Let me draw those 5 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4 and tetrahedral complex, the energy gap is very less here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I went on. Next, cobalt के लिए this is -4 is equal to -2. So x is equal to -4 right side जाएगा, 4 - 2 2 बन जाएगा. Cobalt 2 है ये. So cobalt 2 plus 2 मतलब how many electrons? You are going to get there 7 electrons totally, right? So 7 electrons. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Sorry. First, fill up these things. First, fill up your, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7. Right? So EG के लिए 4 and then T2G के लिए 3 only. Right? So now you just have to match it up. That's it. Option D goes by. 1 with C, correct? 1 with C, TiCl4. Right? So E naught and T2 naught. So ये देखो हमें जो मिला, that is what it is. So 1 with C and just match up. That's it. What we got. All right. Moving on. Then solution from the following with highest depression in the freezing point. Depression in the freezing point किसको ज़्यादा? I would say 180 grams of acetic acid dissolved in water. This question we have already done in the last session also. Next, relative stability of the contributing structures. Contributing structures का relative stability number 1 is definitely more stable for sure. Number 1 because there is no charge. Same compound देखो, no charge on it. Whereas OP negative, OP positive. OP negative is more stable. So 1, 2, 3 option B is right. Then final product A formed in the following things. 132 पे चले जाओ. BH3 दिखा तो okay. H2O2 peroxide and BH3 anti-Markovnikov rule, AMO rule. Remember this part. Okay. BH3 बोरॉन हाइड्राइड्स दिख रहे हैं. B2H6 डाइमर बन जाएगा. B2H6 है ना. BH3 दिखा तो you can go with B2H6 in the presence of H2O2 is a peroxide. Peroxide will definitely go with your AMO rule. AMO rule के लिए आप क्या लिखेंगे? PB CH डबल बॉन्ड CH2 है ना. एंटी मार्को रूल पे यू हैव टू ऐड व्हाट, योर वाटर मॉलिक्यूल को भी ऐड करना है आपको. और सॉरी HBr पहले ऐड करेंगे. सो जनरली मार्कोविनिकॉफ रूल के हिसाब से देखा जाए तो आपको you can go with your part, but you should go now with your right part, right? So this will be first your H2O2 and OH minus में आपका water molecule तो add हो ही जाएगा definitely. So here will be my OH and here will be my hydrogen. So अब एक बार ये मिलने के बाद now again HBr में क्या हो रहा है? Your OH minus निकल जाएगा, right? Your OH minus will come out because one nucleophile attacks and the other nucleophile goes off. OH minus बन के बाहर, Br minus inside, which means PB CH2 Br आ जाएगा. ये पोजीशन पे देखो आपका Br ब्रोमीन मिल गया. And then again HBr के बाद magnesium ether, magnesium and dry ether बच्चा Mg and dry ether. You go with Grignard reagent there. PB CH2 MgBr बन जाएगा. अब MgBr में से you would go with CHO मतलब HCH double bond O. HCH double bond O में O minus कार्बन पे प्लस. So what you go with? Definitely attack again. MgBr में भी ये पूरा निकल जाएगा, ये पूरा प्लस में निकल जाएगा. All this will be with the negative part. So negative पे positive जुड़ जाएगा. So PB CH2 पे negative. And then you go with this part here, this green part here with C. Sorry, with C के बाद O and this. 1 second. So O minus पे you will have the C with O minus पे आपका H आ जाएगा. This is what you will get. PB के साथ 1, 2, 3 carbons with CH2 and then OH. PB के साथ, yeah, this is what we got. Option D. right? So each and everything, just go with your reagents, what are given to you. B2H6, BH3 दिख रहा है, तो just go with your B2H6. B2H6 in the peroxide, go with AMO rule, anti-Marco rule, and then water addition, you will show addition reactions, okay, and anti-Markovnikov rule के साथ करो. Next, given which of the following given compounds will not give the Felling's test? Will not give the Felling's test. Answer D, bacha. Sucrose is a non-reducing sugar. It does not reduce Felling solution. Okay. So, oh, one second, not D, sorry. Sucrose. Yeah. Next. Which of the following statements is not correct about the rusting of iron? Coating of iron surface by tin prevents rusting even if tin coating is peeling off. No, if the tin coating is peeled off, it cannot. Which of the correct statements is not correct? Yes, option A is not correct. This is galat. Then when pH lies above 9 or 10, rusting of iron does not take place. Yes, this is also important. When you have pH above 9 on 10, rusting does not take place, right? This and dissolved acidic oxides in water act as catalyst in the process of rusting. Yes, it acts as a catalyst. It speeds up the rusting process. And rusting of iron is envisaged as setting up of electrochemical cell on the surface. Yes, surface of the object only. It is a surface compound that forms first and then later on moving on inside. Next, consider the following statements. 135. Number of emitted photons increases with the increase in the frequency of the emitted light. This is from the atomic structure chapter 135, question number 135. Statement 1 is false. Sorry, emitted electrons increases with increasing, no increase in the frequency decreases the energy. So decreases the energy, then number of electrons will be less. Statement 1 is false. Statement 1 is false. So statement 1 is false में आपको B and D options है जरूर यहाँ पे. But let us check out. Kinetic energy of the emitted photons increases with the increase in the frequency of the incident light. Yes, so that is definitely correct. So therefore option B is true. So second one is true, first one is false. Next, match the following options. 136. मैंगनीज +2 दिया है. मैंगनीज मतलब क्या? फीकोनिको जिंक. मैंगनीज 25, 25 पे +2 मतलब it is 2 electrons removed, 23 electrons. 23 electrons will be, you have to be showing those electrons there. So Mn +2 will be actually 3d4 4s2, right? Yes or no? So once you get this, you will be showing up with the actual ones also here. Sorry, manganese is 25, right? So it is 4s2, 3d5, it has to be. Okay, 4s2 and 3d5 it has to be, but you have to remove 2 electrons definitely. Then what happens? This will be Mn +2 will be 3 and 4s1. Yes, 3d4 and 4s1. Option, yeah, D here. 136, right? Yeah. Then vanadium, all this configuration based only, bacha, you can still do this. Okay, we don't need to worry on this part. Configuration based, all remember 30 the configurations you should be able to write. Next, alkyl halide is converted into alkyl isocyanide. Alkyl halide to isocyanide. You all remember that in the presence of AgCN, silver cyanides will give you the isocyanide wala conversions. Remember that. Okay. NaCN and all cyanide देगा. NH4CN, KCN, everything will give you cyanide, but only AgCN will give you the isocyanides here. Next, 138, match the reactions. This is your favorite again, I guess. right? So here it is NaNO2 and HCl. This is diazonium salt. Number one, diazonium salt के साथ reaction बन जाएगा to give and then diazonium salt में क्या होगा? This will be your N2Cl formation. And then water molecule दे रहे हो, water molecule में H plus and OH minus. Okay, H plus आपका Cl के साथ चला जाएगा, H plus Cl के साथ चला जाएगा, N2 उड़ जाएगा, then OH. So 1 is going up with B. So 1 is going up with B there, right? Next, number 2, Na2Cr2O7, and this is benzoquinone, benzoquinone. 2 with D, and OH with CHCl3, CHCl phenol, CHCl3, NaOH. This is your Riemann-Taylor reaction. Riemann-Taylor reaction will give you aldehyde with 3 with A. Name reactions बच्चे सारे. And then phenol with NaOH and CO2, salicylic acid and salicylic aldehyde you would get. Okay, so this would be the answer 4 with C. 1B, 2D, 3A, 4C. Whatever you can go with then. Identify the products A and B in the following set of the reactions here. 139, right? Yeah. आइडेंटिफाई द प्रोडक्ट्स मेजर प्रोडक्ट क्या माइनर प्रोडक्ट क्या BH3 दिख रहा है देखो मुझे अगर BH3 दिखता है आई गेट दिस AMO रूल एंटी मार्कोविनिकॉफ रूल एंटी मार्कोविनिकॉफ एक्चुअली मार्कोविनिकॉफ के हिसाब से ये पॉजिटिव ये नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव पे आपका OH आ जाएगा OH minus and H plus OH minus यहाँ पे आ जाएगा and this would go on with this so therefore hydration पे carbon OH and CH3 and whereas here product A में वो आपको ये मिल जाएगा and product B में you are going with anti Markovnikov rule positive तो 2 डिग्री पे नहीं positive 1 डिग्री पे दे दो तो positive 1 डिग्री पे तो positive पे negative आ जाएगा कार्बन and with OH this is option B. So option C is an answer there, right? This is what you got. Next. Anti-Marco rule and Marco rule. What is the name of the given reaction? Array. Acyl chloride दिया है H2 and palladium BaSO4 Rosenmund reaction for sure. Itard reaction toluene के साथ Stevenson reaction जो है reduction SnCl2 के साथ Wolff-Kishner hydrazine के साथ. So please do remember all these things. Rosenmund is C double bond O Cl. Okay, acyl chlorides with Rosenmund. Remember. Okay, these name reactions are utmost important, बच्चे. Next, molecular formula of the second homologue in the homologous series of monocarboxylic acid. This is, you can do, okay, 141 option A. You got adsorption principle is used for which of the following purification methods? Adsorption for chromatography, bacha. Adsorption principle of chromatography. Direct NCRT question this is. Next, identify the incorrect statement about the group 15. Incorrect statement क्या है? Dinitrogen is diatomic gas which acts as inert gas at room temperature. Yes, at room temperature it is inert. Common oxidation of these elements are +3 +5 -3 +5. Correct. Nitrogen has the unique ability to form p-pi multiple bonds. It is also correct. Stability of the +5 oxidation increases down the group. No. Stability of the bigger oxidation states decreases down the group for p block elements. Bachche, let me remind you, this is a P block question, but still it came up. So don't fall for the things that P block is not there, S block is not there, biomolecules, polymers, everything is there. Everything is there except your solid state. Solid state. Only that one is deleted. Please remember. Although आपको list में बहुत सारे चीजें देंगे नहीं है करके, but the questions will be asked to you. Please don't miss out on them. Next, nitrogen shows a maximum covalency of 6. Arre baba, galat. So D and E are galat. Next, which halogen does not show variable oxidation state? Arre, this is definitely fluorine. Okay, because it's very small element, right? It will not have those amount of, d orbitals to go with showing the multiple oxidation states there. Next, candela is the luminous intensity in a given direction, a source of light that emits this radiation and all. You can see this. Yeah, has a radiant energy in the direction. This you should remember, bacha. This is 540 is the number which you should remember. 540 into 10 to the power 12 hertz. Okay, I have both the things as 540 and 1 by 683. 540 and 1 by 683. So, sorry, 1 by 683 है तो B is 683 ना? अरे देखा, see that is how they'll give you the things. 540 and B is 683. B is 680. 1 by 683 is watts per steradian. It is, so you remember that 540 into 10 to the power 12 and then 1 by 683 watts per steradian. That would be the thing. Next, for the negative deviation of the Raoult's law. Negative deviation of the Raoult's law, your vapor pressure decreases. Agar vapor pressure decreases, things are not vaporizing, which means boiling point increases, right? So things are not vaporizing, boiling point increases. Next 127, one giving maximum number of isomeric alkenes on dehydrohalogenation. Is excluding the rearrangement they are asking us. Okay, 2-bromopentane. So 2-bromopentane ke liye how is that we can go? 1 second, just a second. Isomeric alkenes are given here, 2-bromopentane. So first, let us just draw what is 2-bromopentane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 2-bromo, right? We want to do dehydrohalogenation now. Dehydrohalogenation, which means one halogen goes off Br minus banke. तो इसका बगल वाला hydrogen, either the right side or the left side. I would prefer the right side because as you go on with the right side, hydrogen gives the electron H plus बन के बाहर. Alcoholic KOH use करेंगे because it has been saying that dehydrohalogenation elimination reaction you should use alcoholic KOH. तो this carbon बनेगा C minus and this carbon, the बगल वाला carbon C plus बन जाएगा. तो ये minus donates it here. So carbon, single bond carbon, double bond carbon, and then you have 3 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how we get, this is dehydrohalogenation. And this one, we will get it as cis and trans. 2 products तो मिलेंगे यहाँ पे, 2 products of cis and ट्रांस एक तो मिल सकते हैं. या फिर अगर लेफ्ट साइड हाइड्रोजन, सी ये तो राइट साइड हाइड्रोजन गया, लेफ्ट साइड हाइड्रोजन अगर जाता है तो यू वुड गेट कार्बन, डबल बॉन्ड कार्बन विथ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, बिकॉज यहाँ पे ये स्टार मार्क पे, ये देखो यहाँ पे as you can see the star mark here, you would be going on with the elimination. So here you would get 1 product, so 1 product here, 2 products here, so total 3 products you will get here for sure. And for the rest of the things, you would not get so many, 2-bromopropane and all, not so many. So you can just try out for the others also and check up. Okay, next, moving on. Correct order of the basic strength of pyrrole, pyridine, and piperidine. So there, what you have to go is basic strength bola hai, to look for your lone pairs. Okay, sp1, sp2, sp3. What is that hybridization? Nitrogen here is 1, 2, 3 bonds H, right? It is sp3 hybridized, and all you can just see these, 1, 2, and 3, right? So sp3 hybridized, sp2 hybridized, and sp hybridized. So answer is your A. Okay, piperidine, then pyridine, and then pyrrole. So that is how you have to go. Just count the number of bonds which it is going up with, and then go with it. Okay, and here the first one, it is sp3 hybridized localized lone pairs you have. Then you have a pyridine. Pyridine here is your 1, 2, and 3. Here it is sp2 hybridized because one area, left side one area, and then lone pair area. So this is sp2 hybridized. And then here also, as you can see, sp2 hybridized delocalized lone pair. localized lone pair because of aromatic structure here. So pyrrole here will be your least of your basic strength because it is more of acidic. Hydrogen will be prone to get removed here. So more acidic bola hai, so you can just divert your order. All right. Next. Match the list with here 149. You have glucose with NaHCO3. You would have no reaction. Sodium bicarbonates के साथ the glucose will show no reaction at all. And glucose with HNO3 will be your sacharic acid. Then glucose with HI will be your N-hexane, and glucose with bromine water will be your gluconic acid. These are your reactions directly with glucose biomolecules chapter, direct attack. Okay. Next, 150. Which of the following compound can give positive iodoform test here? So as you can see, you should have actually carbon with OH and CH3 group, or carbon with double bond O with CH3 group agar hai, then they will give you the iodoform test. So I would go with this part here. So because nothing else will have this group. ये group तो दिखना ही चाहिए आपको. Okay. Then moving on, 151 given below are two statements. One is labeled okay assertion and this thing. pKa value for phenol is 10 while that of the ethanol is 15.9. Why? A is to because see phenol is more acidic than ethanol. We already know that, right? Why phenol? Phenol is more acidic because it can remove H plus very easily because it can go with the resonance hybridized structures, 5 canonical structures it gets, so it can go. So phenol is more acidic. Value of phenol is 10 while that of is 15.9. Okay, so ethanol is stronger acid than phenol. Is that right? R is false. Ethanol is not stronger acid. Phenol is stronger acid, right? Then given below are the two statements again here. Statement oriented question coming up here. Buffer solution is a mixture of salt and an acid or a base mixed in a particular quantities. No acidic buffer, which means your weak acid ka salts and also that you all remember that part, your buffer solutions and all your chemical equilibrium chapter, that is. Acidic buffer would be weak acid plus the salt of weak acid and a strong base, right? So that is how you go with a buffer solution. So statement one is false. And similarly, basic buffer, which means you have a weak base and the salt of your weak base and the strong acid. And number two, blood is naturally occurring buffer solution whose pH is maintained by H2CO3 concentrations and HCO7 minus concentrations. Yeah, this is right. Why? Because it is a mixture of either weak acid or weak base and its respective, conjugate acid or bases. And blood is a buffer solution. Blood is a buffer solution of carbonic acid, which is a weak acid definitely. And bicarbonates also, they are weak. So statement 2 is true. Statement 1 is false. Next, Bayer's test is looking for the unsaturation. Bayer's test, unsaturation. Then ammonium nitrate test. Ammonium nitrate is for the presence of alcoholic. And thalidine test for phenol. We have already seen that the phenol and all, right? And the Schiff's test is for aldehyde. Schiff's test is for aldehyde, presence of aldehyde. Then moving on with 154. Yeah, ammonia, it is trigonal bipyramid, sorry, trigonal pyramidal structure, trigonal pyramidal structure, ammonia, you all should be aware of these structures for sure. BRF5, square pyramidal, BRF5, BRF5, okay, okay, one lone pair. This is your square pyramidal structure and kaha hai ye square pyramid, yeah. And then PCl5 is trigonal bipyramidal and then CH4 is tetrahedral. We already know this. This is again your class 11 only. Next, which of the following compound will not give the test for nitrogen with the help of Lesson's test? Hydrazine. Hydrazine will not go with the help of this, Lesson's test. Next, combustion of glucose glucose produces CO2 and water. C6H12O6 plus O2, okay, will give you CO2 plus H2. Amount of oxygen required for the complete combustion of 900 grams of glucose. Here it is 900 grams of glucose का complete combustion पूछा. Amount of oxygen required पूछा. It should be in the grams here. So what you should do, this is your stoichiometry question, right? Always write down the moles, and before writing the moles, first balance the equation. For sure you have to balance it first. 6 times carbon dioxide बन जाएगा ये, and then hydrogen 12 है, तो this would be your 6 here, and 6 twos are 12, 12 plus 6 18, 18, which means 6 oxygen. Yeah, this should be your balancing part here. I think I'm right in my balancing. Yeah, now what we will go, now this is 1x and this is 6x, this is 6x, this is 6x, because according to the molar ratio we will go. And moles is always given moles by molar mass. Given moles is 9, given mass by molar mass 900, by molar mass is 180. So this would be your 5 moles. So 1x is equal to your 5 moles. So we need 6x, which means 6x matlab 6 into 5, which is 30 moles. And 30 moles will be 30 into 32, right? 0, 2, 3 are 6, 960 is the answer. 960 grams is the answer for this. And if they ask you carbon dioxide, how much? That would be 6 times x again. 6 5s are 30 moles. 30 moles, which means 30 into 44 grams for carbon dioxide. And then same again, 30 into your 18 grams for water. That is how you go. And if they ask you the number of moles, if they ask you the volume, then 1 mole is 22.4 liters, 2 moles is this much, the 3 moles is 3 into that, 6 moles will be 6 into 22.4. That is how we will go. Next method used for the purification of organic compounds are based on what, neither of based on the nature of the compound and the presence of the impurity. Bacha, purification of the organic compounds depends definitely on the presence of the impurity and the nature of the compounds, definitely. Next, when M-chlorobenzaldehyde is treated with M-chlorobenzaldehyde, let me first draw chloro and then M-chloro. Meta is benzaldehyde, benzaldehyde, na? So this is CH double bond O. Is treated with 50% of KOH solution. KOH aqueous, 50% matlab the rest of the thing is water. So 50% water, then what turns out to be here? Obviously यहाँ पे तो break हो जाएगा bond, and then this is O minus बन जाएगा, and then benzene के ऊपर you have Cl there, and then CH, this becomes your OH definitely. This is CH2OH, right? So that is what we get. CH2OH एक तो बन जाएगा, and then you have your COO minus also. Furthermore, oxidation happens here, right? So therefore COO minus also. CH2OH definitely. This is there definitely. Oh, one second. This is not OH, no, here. No, not this, sorry. It has to be chlorine only. Chlorine will not get affected at all. Chlorine will remain as chlorine here. And then one with CH2OH ban jayega, and the other will be COO minus ban jayega. That is how it is. Next, let us move on with the next question. One second. The product formed in the given below reaction, double bond pay DCl, it's like HCl only, right? Deuterium, okay, chloride. So D plus Cl minus, definitely bond breaks, double bond addition reaction, bond breaks up, and it has to be Markovnikov addition there. So it would be positive here on this part and the negative here. Positive here, negative here, positive पे Cl minus आके attack करेगा, Cl minus यहाँ पे attack करेगा. So then the option is your A there, right? And then negative पे D आ जाएगा. Option is A. So direct Markovnikov addition, MO addition reaction this is. Then Moving on, the final product of the given reaction, magnesium and dry ether दिखते ही the पहला वाला क्या बन जाएगा? You will get definitely your MgBr. MgBr पे carbon dioxide. So then what happens? It will become your COOH group, right? COOH group. And then carbon, and after that you have NH3. NH3. This is CO2. Cold electrolysis, you can go. Okay, then NH3. NH3 में क्या बन जाएगा? यहाँ पे it will split up into H plus and NH2 minus. H plus attacks on the OH group there. So OH group goes out. Then you are left out with what? C double bond O. And then NH2 बन जाएगा. This is amide. Okay, amide बन गया. Amide के ऊपर bromine and KOH. Hoffman bromamide. HBD. Direct hit on. 4 marks in your pocket. At then HBD किया तो क्या होगा? C double bond O हट जाएगा. Then you are just coming up with your NH2 on the top. Aniline, option A is your answer. So these name reactions, इसीलिए मैं बोलती हूँ, these are very, very, very important, and these are the name reactions we have done so many times in our marathon sessions on Sundays also, right? So many times. These are the ones which are very important, and these are the ones which are coming in your questions also. Check out. So please be confident on what you have learned here. All right. Next, examples of vinylic halides. Vinyl is on the close vicinity. क्लोज विसिनिटी मतलब डबल बॉन्डेड कार्बन के ऊपर ही जब आपका हैलाइड होगा, देन इट इज विनाइल हैलाइड. सो ऑप्शन ए डेफिनेटली. सो दिस इज डबल बॉन्डेड कार्बन हियर. डबल बॉन्डेड कार्बन पे डायरेक्टली हैलोजन नहीं है. सो नो नो नो, इट हैज टू बी दिस ऑप्शन ए. विनाइल मतलब डबल बॉन्डेड कार्बन के ऊपर ही आपका हैलोजन. अलाइल मतलब डबल बॉन्डेड कार्बन के नेक्स्ट कार्बन अल्फा कार्बन पे रहेगा halogen. That would be your alpha halogen called as. Next, given below are two statement. अच्छा, 1 second. We can also go with ये क्या क्या है वो भी तो लिख सकते हैं. And you have this. This is alkyl halide. This is on the alkyl group. Alkyl halide बोल सकते हैं. Like this, like you can go on writing any of the questions you can answer. Next statement. Lanthanoids, the formation of Ce+2 favored by its noble gas configurations. Yes, this is direct from your lanthanoids D and F block elements wala question. Has the noble gas favored by the noble gas configuration? No doubt about it. This is straight away question. And statement 2 is what? Ce+4 is a strong oxidant reverting to the common +3 states. Yes, as you move down, +3 state is more stable here as in comparison with this. So therefore, definitely statement 2 is also right. So both statement 1 and 2 are right. Next, 163. These also reactions के साथ तो I enjoy doing these kind of questions बच्चे, because organic का जान है ये पूरा. Phenol पे zinc. Phenol पे zinc is very, very, very famous, turns to benzene. So one with C for sure. One with C पे दो चीजें हैं. Then phenol. Phenol पे you have phenol and then you have CHCl3. Chloroform, phenol, chloroform, alcohol, chloroform. Riemann-Tiemann reaction NaOH के साथ benzaldehyde. Aldehyde. So ये phenol के ऊपर OH के ऊपर you will get a CHO group. Salicylic aldehyde बन जाएगा. 2 with A. 2 with A. खत्म कहानी. ऑप्शन सी बन गया. देखो कितना जल्दी आपका क्वेश्चंस बनते हैं. You can do very easily and very quickly on chemistry, bachcha. So please be focused on what you are learning, and please be honest to your attempts. And I would say keep trying the reactions, and named reactions are at most important. Then phenol with the CO2 and NaOH. What is phenol? Check out. This is phenol is OH with CO2 and NaOH. CO2 दिख रहा है तो definitely carboxylic acid बन जाएगा. C double bond OH. This is salicylic acid बन जाएगा with 3 with B. सैलिसिलिक सैलिसिलिक एसिड बन जाएगा. एंड देन व्हाट यू हैव, फिनॉल विथ HNO3. फिनॉल विथ HNO3 व्हाट योर, 1 second, or 2A, not this then, sorry, 3B, B, option B is the one. Yeah. Hmm. 3 पे बी आ गया हमारा. देन फिनॉल विथ कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड HNO3. कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड HNO3 विल बी योर नाइट्रेशन प्रोसेस, राइट. सो नाइट्रेशन मतलब नाइट्रो NO2 ग्रुप लग जाएगा. NO2 ग्रुप कहाँ पे लग जाएगा? HNO3 में यू हैव OH एंड NO2. सो NO2 ग्रुप लग जाएगा ऑन योर ऑर्थो पोजिशन एंड योर पैरा पोजिशन. सो इट इज पिक्रिक एसिड बन जाएगा. OH पे NO2, here NO2, and here NO2. Direct attack on the questions. All right. So definitely phenol with this will give you D here. All right. So the option is हाँ C only. Sorry. I'm so sorry. क्या बन गया हमारा? हाँ, आंसर तो सही आया, ऑप्शन गलत. हाँ, चलो. So this is what we get. Next, move on. 164. Yeah. Reduction potentials of the ions are given to us. E naught का values मिल गए हैं. And reduction potentials of ion, the correct order of their oxidizing power. Oxidizing power मतलब they are oxidizing agent का काम करना है. मतलब undergoes reduction. Undergoes reduction. Whosoever value, numerically bigger value undergoes reduction. That is what we have seen. Numerically bigger value here is for 1.19, 1.67, 1.74. Yeah, so bromine wala, right? So numerically bigger value undergoes reduction. Please make a note of it. Then which will be A, B, C, A में पहले C आ जाएगा, and then your B, then A, C, B, A. That would be your order. All right. So 164, this one, option B, correct. Next, group number of unonium is what? So what is that number? Unonium, which is 111, right? Un is 1, un is again 1, unium is 111, right? So is group number would be here 11 here, right? Next. CH3 RCOOH in the presence of lithium aluminium hydride, bachcha. Lithium aluminium hydride will turn to what? Lithium aluminium hydride is your reducing agent, right? So reducing agent will take you back. RC double bond OH पे reducing agent backward आएगा. PCC दिख रहा है तो RCHO पे रुकेगा, राइट. एंड RCHO भी नहीं, अब हमें क्या चाहिए? HCN भी दिख रहा है यहाँ पे, राइट. अगेन वी विल गो विथ एडिशन रूल, O माइनस कार्बन पे प्लस. सो HCN, थर्ड वन इज HCN, H प्लस CN माइनस अटैक्स ऑन दिस पार्ट. सो RCHO माइनस एंड देन C पे यहाँ पे C ट्रिपल बॉन्ड N, साइनाइड बन जाएगा. And then cyanide by hydrolysis will give you carboxylic, right? So cyanide by hydrolysis will give you carboxylic. So definitely this is my O minus पे तो H plus आ जाएगा. And cyanide by hydrolysis, this part will take you to this position, right? Because R, C ऊपर H and then C triple bond N will give you carboxylic acid. COOH बन जाएगा यहाँ पे, OH खत्म कहानी. This is what you get, right? So option C is your answer there. So cyanide by hydrolysis will give you carboxylic. Remember that statements. 167. Then F has the highest electron gain enthalpy in its group. Is that correct? No. Why? Because it has got, see, fluorine has got higher electron, electronegativity, but not electron gain enthalpy, because it has to fight with its own electrons which came up onto it with its own repulsions, and also it has to absorb energy also, right? So although it has to be fluorine, but chlorine wins the job. So statement 1 is false. And oxygen has got second most electron gain enthalpy here, right? Is Is that correct or not? Statement 2, it is true. Yes, because second most electron gain enthalpy in its group, definitely, because oxygen has to be the first according to the theory. But it is not the theory based here, because it has, as it takes up the electrons, it will have to face a lot of repulsion. So therefore, it has to absorb the energy also. Then sulfur will have it in its group. So second one goes with oxygen there. Next, 168. Going on with it, NaNO2 and HCl. Bacha, NaNO2 and HCl. One second. Is diazonium salts बन जाएंगे आपका, which will be N2Cl बन जाएगा, N2Cl, and then you go on with this. You will, one second, just a second, Michelle, 1 second. Yes, so Na N2Cl बन जाएगा. Then water you have, water में H plus रहेंगे, OH minus रहेगा, H plus goes with Cl minus, HCl बन के बाहर. Then nitrogen also goes off. Then benzene पे OH attack. So one is going with B. So one with B, option D पे है. That's it. You're done with it. Right? So also you can just go on to what? Quinone, benzoquinone, right? Na2Cr2O7 with phenol, definitely your option D. And CHCl3 with aqueous NaOH, we have already done this. Phenol with this Riemann-Tiemann reaction will give you salicylic aldehyde, right? So 3 with A. Then phenol with NaOH and all, salicylic NaOH के साथ तो definitely your CO2 के साथ you will get phenol with carboxylic acid group. That will be your salicylic acid group बन जाएगा. So that is how it is. So option D here. Next, what is the geometry of aluminium chloride in aqueous solution? Aluminium chloride in aqueous solution would be your octahedral geometry, right? Octahedral. Next, which of the following are aromatic? Aromatic कौन सा है? Whichever has got 2n plus 4n plus pi electrons रहेंगे. So that would be your aromatic structures. You should also have the conjugation there. So definitely option A here, right? So that is how we can go. Aromaticity and all, do count on the bonds and all what you have here, right? And I think we have some more also coming up with these things. Yeah. Not only these things, but yeah. Sorry. We should count on these numbers actually, how many we have. Count on the aromaticity, 4n plus 2 pi electrons to hona hi chahiye. So do we have that 1, 2, 1, 2, 3? I'm just counting it 1 second. For the first figure, check out 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 twos are 8 electrons. It is not 4n plus 2. Galat. So option A, galat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you have any of this aromaticity observed here? Which no. Which of the following are aromatic? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then you have this arrow here. There is no aromatic, thing. Single bond ke baad single bond aaya, so no conjugation here definitely. So no at all. And here we have this conjugation. B is there, and then here again, what have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 twos are 10. 10 would be yes. You will not have this aromatic character there. So no, you will not have that. Then option D पे भी देखो, one count the numbers actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 twos are 14 electrons you're getting. It is 4n plus 2 pi electrons with the character also. So B and D, option A, right? With the conjugation also. So B and D, that will be your A. Next, phenol is reacted with chloroform in the presence of NaOH and obtained product is hydrolyzed. See, what is this? Phenol with chloroform. It is Riemann-Tiemann reaction. Riemann-Tiemann reaction is salicylic aldehyde, right? Salicylic aldehyde will be getting on with number 71. Then yeah, next, given below are two statements. Gas liberated on warming a salt with dilute H2SO4 turns a piece of paper dipped in the lead acetate to black, it is confirmatory test for sulfide ion. This is your analysis wala usme se aa jayega. So yes, it is true. It will give you the sulfide ion. So please, you will have to remember this tests and all definitely. Then color of the paper, litmus paper turns black because of the lead sulfide. No, it does not turn black. Bacha, lead sulfide will not give you the black color. Statement 2 is false. Next, 173. KCN मिल रहा है. द मेजर प्रोडक्ट पूछा, अल्कोहलिक KCN. Alcoholic KCN will show you elimination reactions definitely, and heat also you are having there. So CN आ जाएगा, ब्रोमीन निकल जाएगा, CN आ जाएगा definitely वहां पे. Then yeah, that's it. ब्रोमीन निकल के CN आ जाएगा, ब्रोमीन निकलेगा तो CN यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. तो ऑप्शन A is your answer there. Then 174, what type of electrode is calomel? So electrodes and all your metal salt solution and its ions. This you should remember, metal to metal insoluble salt and its anion, right? Next, 175, technique used in the purification of steam volatile water immiscible substance is steam distillation for sure. Next, in which of the following pairs the central atom exhibits sp2 hybridization? This is class 11 again, hybridized structures and all you draw, then you would get the answer. Answer A, BF3. BF3 बना दो. Okay, the central atom will be sp2 hybridized here, and NO2 minus पे भी देख लो, half of number of electrons on the central atom is nitrogen comes at number 7, 2,5, so 5, and then plus 1 charge electron का, so 5 plus 1, 6 by 2, 6 by 2 मतलब 3, 3 मतलब sp2 hybridized, option A. Half of number of valence electrons on the central atom plus negative charge minus positive charge. That is how you get the value for the Z, which is hybridization value for it. Next, 177, 3 molar molarity is 3 you're given, then calculate molality. Direct question, direct formula based question, do it. Okay, then best reducing agent among the given ions are Ce, selenium plus 4, because plus 4 turns to Ce plus 3 immediately. So stable state of plus 4 is plus T here, selenium ka. Next, major product of the following reaction, CH3MgBr दिया है वहां पे, तो क्या बनेगा? साइनाइड निकलेगा वहां पे, एंड देन कार्बन पे CH3MgBr, then you would get 179 ना क्वेश्चन नंबर. या सो यू वुड गेट C डबल, साइनाइड पर हाइड्रोलिसिस हो जा रहा है यहाँ पे, तो C डबल बॉन्ड OH आ जाएगा. नीचे वाला तो सेम ही रहेगा ग्रुप. सो जो भी हो रहा है यहाँ पे हो रहा है आपका साइनाइड पे CH3Mg मैग्नीशियम ब्रोमाइड वाला रिएक्शन बन रहा है. सो देन यू विल बी गेटिंग अप विथ ऑप्शन बी ना, बिकॉज C डबल बॉन्ड O अनदर कार्बन का जुड़ना होगा, because this is your CH3MgBr is RMgX, which is your Grignard reagent. साइनाइड पे हाइड्रोलिसिस दिख रहा है, साइनाइड पे हाइड्रोलिसिस कार्बोक्सिलिक ग्रुप बनेगा, तो मैंने कार्बोक्सिलिक ग्रुप भी यहाँ पे डाला, एंड देन 1 कार्बन भी जोड़ो. दैट इज हाउ इट इज. एंड OH तो आ जाएगा वहां पे, बिकॉज C डबल बॉन्ड O with CH3 with breakdown, right? Then coming up with 180, yeah, stability order of +1 oxidation state of gallium, indium, and thallium is, yes, +1 oxidation state. Definitely, it will be more for thallium only, the lower ones. Inert pair effect stabilizes the lower oxidation states. Yes, inert pair effect is the main important thing. So it is also the correct explanation. So now here onwards, as you can see, more of these type of questions only you have. Most of them are similar types. So in 25 questions, I think you will be be surely attempting 15 plus for sure. So most of them are the ones which we have discussed many number of times, not just once or twice, right? So please be vigilant, careful doing your questions. So all the best for your coming up exams. I'll be posting you with this solution set also here. So enjoy your learning curve and stay confident in what you have learned. All right. Bye bye. See you. Take care, bache. Take care and all the very best.